Welcome. I have decided to start a new challenge or a new series of videos where I'm essentially going to start a business from zero and see how far we can take it. Now, for those who don't know me, which is going to be 99.9% of you, my name is Mitchell. I have two businesses right now that I run. One is a marketing agency and the other one is in the financial industry. Reason for this challenge is that I believe that nearly anyone could start at least a side hustle or a business in order to start earning money for themselves and, you know, having a little bit of fun. Doing things like this is good fun. It's very stressful. But I just wanted to, I was struggling to come up with I was starting to brainstorm. I'm going to leave these videos very uncut as well, which will kind of get onto the start of what I'm trying to do. But I was getting a little bit stuck with trying to make content because I don't want to make content that I don't enjoy making. However, I can talk about this sort of stuff all day because I'm really passionate about it. So what I thought is that, can I create a series or something that I would enjoy watching? Now, I know that, you know, even more than 99% of the world aren't interested in this sort of stuff, but the ones who are might really enjoy this. The aim of the series is essentially just to start at absolutely zero. I've got my screen in front of me, which I'm about to share in a minute. We're literally on day zero and we're going to see how far we can take it. I'm not planning to do an episode every single day, but I will do as many as I can. I won't have the time to do one every single day, but on the days that I do have them, I'll show, and if I miss a couple of days, and I'll come and backtrack and show as much of what I can. A little bit like an RTG style, for those who used to be in the FIFA scene back in the day, watching a road to glory, but in terms of starting a business. We are literally on day zero, so I'm going to get over to the rules of the challenge in a minute. But I don't think I've missed too much. Should be good fun. I don't know how long it will last. It could be one that we run until we hit a first milestone of a sale, and then maybe we go for $1,000 or £1,000 and maybe even £10,000 or dollars, depending on what will get more views. You know, I've got to understand this algorithm. In terms of personal branding, I'm completely new to this. I ran a fitness YouTube page. I think I did 3 videos back in COVID, but I've got myself a nice DJI. I've got myself a brand new Instagram account, which I'm about to show in a second, and I've also don't think I've got anything else. So I'm starting literally from nothing, and basically my aim is to prove that anyone can do it. And we're going to go through the rules in a second. So sit back and enjoy it. Hopefully this will be a long series. So let's get into it. Let's get cracking. I'm hoping you can see the screen. Yeah, I think you can see the screen anyway. We can't even afford Loom yet. So we are on a brand new account, essentially on my laptop. Started, Mitchell might blur that, but yeah, anyway, started a new challenge. So what are the rules for said challenge? So there's a few, and the reason behind some of these rules is essentially to prove that anyone can do this. It's not a case of me being able to use other funds or time. The idea is that anyone with a 9 to 5 can come in and start something, basically, and it'd be fun. It might not go anywhere. Might do 120 days and realise that we're not going anywhere and I can't do it, but I think I can. So let's kind of get into it. What are the rules? Right, rule number 1, can't spend more than 3 hours a weekday on this project. Now, the reason for this rule is very simple. Most people have 9 to 5s, right? Or even 9 to 6s, 8 to 6s. So it would be unfair of me to spend time that I would normally be spending on my other business in order to do this. So a lot of the stuff I'm going to be doing, the reason why I haven't said I can only work it outside of 9 to 5 is that if there's something I need to record, for example, in the daylight, at the moment it's very dark, then it'd be impossible to do. So the idea is that no more than 3 hours, so then if I have to spend some time on this in the daytime, I can just push the other stuff I'll be doing into the evenings or into the mornings, which is great. I can't spend more than £500 of personal funds a month. So when we get onto things like ad spend and subscriptions and things like that, I'm actually going to add that into this drive, which is going to be a Google Sheet of, what should we name this? Finances. Let's put finances in here. I'm hoping you can see the screen. I've never done it like this. We will probably buy Loom to make these videos a lot easier. But that is rule number 2, is I can't spend more than £500 of personal funds a month on this project. And then rule number 3 is I have to be transparent about everything I do. Now, I have a community on the other business which I can use to boost some likes and comments and subscriptions and things like that. But I will be transparent when I do it. I might do it to put it on steroids every now and again, but the aim is to do it as organically as I possibly can. So yeah, they're the rules. Very, very simple. Don't spend more than 3 hours a day. Don't spend more than £500 of personal money, and has to be transparent about everything I do. When I start to make more content and I venture away from just this series, I will, I'll keep this in a playlist. All of these are going to be uncut. There's not going to be fancy edits on these YouTube things. It's literally going to be me, camera, and a screen recorder. Might even start live streaming this. Could be a good one. Could be a good one. What is the plan then? So let's get into it. Now I've actually got to go through the task. So as I said, we're literally on day 0. I've just started this new thingy. We have nothing so far, but a Google Drive here that I've got in video schedules, finances, rules. So now I've gone through the rules, I can probably delete this. I like to keep things very, very tidy. So let's move that to trash. So video schedule is essentially where I'm going to go through the episode, so how I do this is episode, Google Sheet, like that. This will all be done, as in I'll show you when I've done it, if I even need to. Episode number, Google Sheet, and then shorts, because I'm going to be posting all of this on social media. So let's get into what this business is going to be about. I'm actually going to call that for episode 0, and I'm going to move straight on to episode 1 now, which I'm going to record, because that's kind of the background. Now when we actually get into episode 1, I'm going to kind of start from the beginning of what we're actually going to be doing here. So yeah, I'm going to leave these very raw, very uncut. Probably edit them a little bit when you see them on TikTok and YouTube, but they should be coming out, maybe not, I can't commit to daily, I'm just too busy to do daily, but they should be coming out at least every 3 days with an update on where I got to and where we got to, and maybe we can have like a tracker that we put on the end of every video, which is, let's build that now. Let me put that in now. I'm going to put it on screen. If I move here, I don't know, it'll be its own page. It'll be like we'll put a metrics tracker. There you go. If I come, you can't see my screen anymore, but I will do a metrics tracker of everything. Metrics tracker. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it, and looking forward to the series. It should be good fun. Hopefully we get enough traction to make this worthwhile. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed. See you soon.